This is Leo Cloutier with Malice Stewart, and it's indeed a pleasure to be here at Memorial Stadium today in Baltimore and to have as our special guest, a friend of long standing, one of the outstanding baseball players in the major leagues for a number of years, now with Commissioner Bowie Kuhn's office. I'd like to welcome to our show, Monte Irvin. Welcome, Monte.
Thank you, Leo. It's nice to see you.
Monte, you've been with the office now, the baseball office, for how long?
This is my third year, and I'm enjoying it very much.
And you're doing a tremendous job.
Well, thank you. I try.
Monte, many splendid years, successful years in the major leagues were spent. You played with the Giants, and then I think you went with the Cubs, didn't you?
Yeah, Cubs was just 1 year, 1956. Actually, it was my last year in the major leagues.
And you were with some of those great Giant ball clubs, which won pennants and the World Series. You were a member of the 51 club, were you not?
That's right. 1951, of course, was the real good year for us. When we, 13 and a half game behind August and caught the Dodgers on the last day and then beat them in the playoff. Because I was a member of that 1954 club to beat Cleveland 4 straight in the World Series. So I was in a couple, and it was very enjoyable. And
as I recall, you did a tremendous job in all those contests in which you performed. What are your exact duties, Monte, with the baseball commissioner's office?
Well, I'm publicity and public relations. I represent the commissioner in the commissioner's office. I'm involved with the summer college leagues, and I try to, promote baseball all over the country, and try to keep baseball number one.
You know, Monte, I'll never forget the year that we had the pleasure of having you, and you came along with Willie Mays to Manchester at our baseball dinner.
I remember it so well, and please invite me back one year, because it's one of the better sports dinners. In fact, it could be the biggest in the country, and it's always so well attended, and the people up there are so very kind and gracious, and please invite me back one day.
I certainly will, Monte. You know, it's always a pleasure to have fellows like yourself, and it's fellows like yourself that have made that baseball dinner the biggest in the country. And I'm sure the one coming up February 2nd, when the commissioner says he thinks he'll be able to make it, we'll see that you get an invitation also.
Well, please invite me.
Certainly will. Monte, of the many years that you spent in baseball, I know there were many memorable ones, many occasions which you'll never forget, but what are some of the most memorable, probably?
Well, point number one, I remember when I hit my first Grand Slam home run. I think this really gave me confidence. I was, hitting around 250, 260. But I hit a home run, I remember, off Dutch Leonard in the Polo Grounds with the bases loaded. And at that time, Dutch Leonard was a knuckleball pitcher, similar to Hoyt Wilhelm. And he was tough to hit. Threw the knuckleball, and how that knuckleball dances. And I swung late and hit one down that right field line, about 260 feet. And this gave me confidence, and after that, I became a pretty good, hitter. I always tried to hit in the clutch, and because this is where this is when it really counts.
Monte, it certainly is a pleasure to talk to you here today, and I want to thank you for being our guest, and I want to wish you in baseball all the luck in the world for many, many years to come.
My pleasure, and good luck to you, and then have a real good dinner this year.
Thank you very much, Monte. This was an interview with Monte Irvin, the former Major League great of the Chicago Cubs and the New York Giants, now affiliated with Commissioner Bowie Kuhn's office.